What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the All Art Outdoor YouTube channel. Today we are out at the house again, getting some work done, and we got kind of a special little video. This right here is a pile of salt that we ordered about 2 weeks ago, and we had some blocks sitting here that we were going to use to build a storage bin. And yesterday I didn't get any footage of it, which I probably should have. We got her built. So right here we got a 13 feet wide by 20 foot deep salt bin. Now in here, it doesn't have a concrete floor in it. So today that's our goal, is to get that salt into here, which it should all fit. But so what we're gonna do for the bottom is we don't want to put the salt right on the gravel. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take tarp the bottom, keep a moisture barrier. And then we're gonna take just some old OSB we got sitting in the back of the barn and just cover it, just to keep a hard base on the bottom, just to kind of keep it up off the gravel. So when we come in here with the tractor, we're not gonna scrape completely onto the wood, but it's just to keep it from not getting the tarp all ripped up on bottom. So yeah, I figured I'd just bring you guys along, show you what we did. So first thing, I'll go over these blocks is how we did it. So we have it built so where we can just straight expand it. We don't need to get any more end pieces or corner pieces. So the corner pieces are 5 feet wide. So we got 5 foot here. The regular blocks, which is one of these, is a 6 footer. So we have a 6 footer butting into each of our 5 foot pieces. So we got a 5 foot and a 6 foot butting into our corner, 6 foot butting into a 5 foot into our corner. We got the same thing over here. And then the rest are just 6 footers completely out. And then to end it, we have the 3 footers. So those are just the filler pieces, so we don't got like half a block sticking out. So yeah, so now we can, if we ever want to expand, if we ever buy a shop, we'll be able to just expand it, make it bigger, make it as big as we want. But we could also go up too. But yeah, so I figured I'd just bring you guys along, show you guys what we're gonna do, and get some footage of us just messing around with our salt bin. So yeah, you guys stick around, we'll show you what we're gonna do. And one other thing I forgot to mention is for the roof of this thing, we have it perfectly laid out so we can perfectly set one of those. If you can see it there in the background, it's one of them, I think they call it, it's a carport, but it's just got the metal framing, and that's 12 feet by 20 feet. So the outside of this block from outside to outside is 13 feet. So 1 foot should put us right on the money with the 12 foot wide carport and 20 feet long. But for right now, since those are kind of expensive and we kind of just dropped some money onto this, I think we're just gonna we got one of those Harbor Freight 30 by 40 tarps. So for just right now, which we should have enough tarp where we can go over top of each end of the block, the water should run off really nice. So that's what we're gonna run for now. If we do end up ever doing a carport, I'll for sure bring you guys along, show you what we do and how we're gonna drill into the block, because I'm not really sure how we do that yet. But yeah, so that's just one more thing I want to add. I kind of forgot to tell you, but we're gonna get after it, start getting everything ready and getting it all put together. So stick around.
All right, everybody. You've probably seen in the time lapse what we did. I mean, it's pretty simple. We just laid out a couple tarps in hopes to help keep the moisture from sucking up into the salt throughout the season. We laid down these chunks of plywood, essentially just to kind of, as we track in and out of it with the tractor, not tearing up the tarps. Everything pretty much on the ground here is is donated to the cause. We probably, once the bin's empty or we're done using it, it'll all be disposed of. But this is essentially trying to put together a salt bin in a real quick fashion without a concrete slab. And that's what we're doing. So stay tuned now, and we're gonna see if that pile all fits in here.
All right, guys, so from what you guys have seen in the last clip, it has been a couple days. It is actually the 31st now. I'm sorry about that. We didn't get any footage. When we finished it up, we had some stuff we had to tend to, but yeah, it's the 31st. So I was just in there editing the video and realized I didn't film anything after loading the salt, and it looks like my phone died halfway through, so I didn't get all the footage, but I got most of it. So I'm gonna just bring you guys around it. It's been a couple days, so we've actually been using it, and it's been working out pretty good. Our water isn't all flowing in here, which was one of our big main worries. But it's been working out good. So I'll just show you what we have here. So this morning we actually went out for a salt run, and we used it. We've used it probably 3 or 4 times now, but yeah, it's been working good. So what we did, we just loaded it up, threw this tarp over it. We got some old tires around the sides of it. This tarp's been on here. It's been working good. It's been shedding most of the water. Now, granted, there's always going to be a little bit stuck up there, but yeah, it's working out good. The tractor does fine in here. It's really nice. What we've noticed is it's really nice. It saves a ton of time from going to the salt yards. Like when we have a guy runs out halfway through the route, he can just run back to the shop. You don't got to take the track of the 20 minutes there, 20 minutes back, and sitting in the yard for another 20 minutes. So it's almost an hour to go get salt out of our time. So we can come here and literally have it loaded up in just 10 minutes, not even. So, but it's been working out really nice. The tarp is kind of a pain in the butt most of the time. So when it does snow, all the snow comes falling forward. We kind of need to empty it out. So that way you see like the little divot, it's kind of hard to scoop it out. But it's just part of it, so it'll happen. But then I was gonna show you guys this other thing here, and this is so our tractor, we got like a little 26 horse Kubota tractor, and it doesn't have the highest reach. So in the salt trucks, if we had anything bigger than a VBX 8000, we probably wouldn't be able to load anything. But just for ease of use, we built this little ramp we have here. Now I think it's like a 6-inch block of concrete that we just kind of built up a ramp with some asphalt millings with. And so it's been working good. We can get the boom 6-8 inches higher, which is enabling us to dump into the trucks a lot easier. It does get a little bit sketchy because you gotta be paying attention with your tires on in front of it. But I think I got another one of these blocks, so I'm gonna just expand it so I'll have more room for air. Granted, I could still make an error, but more room for air. And then another thing is we added this little block here. So this is basically just so we don't gotta like yell at each other and people ain't talking when a truck's getting close, because these blocks are literally right here. So if they go any too far back, which when we didn't have that here, we noticed right away that was gonna be an issue. So we put this little block here just so it's just easy, efficient, and it's just, we know nothing bad is going to happen when you're backing in here, which you still got to pay attention at dark because it is the dark and there's a shed right next to it. But yeah, I figured I'd just finish this outro for you guys, show you what we got all set in stone here. It's been working good. We'll have probably different thoughts about it in a couple weeks. We've only used it 3 times. So yeah, I'd figure just end this video off for you guys, give a little tour around it, how it's been working, but it's been working good. So I will catch you guys on the next video.